Everyone believed Adrian Blackwood had everything: power, wealth, and the life most people could only dream of. At just 32, he was one of the youngest billionaires in New York, the owner of a global technology empire worth billions. Private jets, luxury penthouses, and the most powerful people in the world surrounded his life. But behind the fame and the fortune, there was a truth no one knew. Adrian Blackwood's heart had been broken once, and since that day, he never allowed anyone close again. 5 years earlier, the woman he loved had betrayed him for money and fame. That betrayal turned Adrian into a cold and distant man. No love, no emotions, no second chances. His world became nothing but business deals, success, and silence. But everything changed on one rainy night. Lena Carter was nothing like the women Adrian usually met. She was 26, living in a small apartment and working 2 jobs just to support her younger brother. Life had never been easy for her. After losing their parents at a young age, Lena became the only person her brother could depend on. She wasn't chasing luxury or wealth. All she wanted was a peaceful life and a chance to build a better future. That cold night in Manhattan, Lena was walking home after finishing her shift at a small cafe. The rain was falling heavily, and the streets were almost empty. As she quickly crossed the road, a black luxury car suddenly screeched to a stop just inches away from her. The car door opened. A tall man stepped out, dressed in a dark coat, his presence powerful and intimidating. It was Adrian Blackwood. His sharp eyes looked at the soaked girl standing in front of his car. "Are you trying to get yourself killed?" he asked coldly. Lena looked at him, rain dripping from her hair, completely unimpressed. "Maybe you should slow down instead," she replied calmly. For the first time in years, someone had spoken to the billionaire without fear. And strangely, Adrian couldn't stop looking at her. Her eyes were honest, different, real. Days passed, but Adrian couldn't forget the girl in the rain. Her fearless voice kept echoing in his mind. Fate brought them together again at a charity event hosted by Adrian's company. Lena had been hired as temporary staff to help organize the event. When Adrian saw her again across the hall, he immediately recognized her. This time, their conversation lasted longer. Adrian expected her to act impressed by his wealth like everyone else did, but Lena didn't seem to care about his money or status. She spoke to him like he was just another human being. That intrigued him. Over the next few weeks, their paths crossed more often. What started as small conversations slowly turned into something deeper. Adrian learned about Lena's life, her struggles, and the sacrifices she made for her brother. Her kindness and quiet strength slowly broke the walls Adrian had built around his heart. For the first time in years, he found himself smiling again. Late-night conversations turned into quiet dinners. Quiet dinners turned into long walks through the city lights of New York. With Lena, Adrian felt something he thought he had lost forever: peace. But love rarely comes without a storm. One morning, Adrian woke up to shocking news. A major business secret from his company had been leaked to a rival corporation. The information was confidential, known only to a few people inside his circle. Then came the second shock. The evidence pointed directly to Lena. Adrian's advisors warned him immediately. "She's using you. She wanted access to your company. Trusting her was your biggest mistake." Adrian didn't want to believe it. Every moment he spent with Lena felt real. But the documents, the messages, the proof, everything seemed to accuse her. And Adrian's old wounds were still alive. Instead of asking her for the truth, he made a terrible decision. He pushed her away. Lena rushed to his office, tears in her eyes. "Please listen to me," she begged. "I didn't betray you." But Adrian's voice was colder than ever. "I should have known someone like you would never belong in my world." Those words shattered Lena's heart. Without saying anything more, she turned around and walked away. This time, she didn't look back. Adrian stood there watching her disappear into the crowd outside his building.
Something inside him felt wrong, but his pride didn't allow him to stop her. Weeks passed. Then one day, Adrian's security team uncovered the truth. The real traitor wasn't Lena. It was his own business partner, a man who had secretly planned the betrayal for months. He framed Lena to break Adrian's trust and weaken his company from the inside. When Adrian heard the truth, his world collapsed. He remembered Lena's voice, her honesty, the tears in her eyes when she begged him to believe her, and the cruel words he had said. For the first time in years, the powerful billionaire felt completely helpless. He searched for Lena everywhere across the city. Days turned into weeks. Then one evening, Adrian finally found her back at the small cafe where she used to work. She looked surprised when she saw him standing at the door. For a moment, neither of them spoke. Adrian slowly walked toward her. The billionaire, who was feared by everyone, now looked nervous. "I was wrong," he said quietly. "I thought my heart was gone forever. But the truth is, you were the one who found it." Lena looked into his eyes. This time, she didn't see the cold billionaire the world feared. She saw a man who had finally learned the true meaning of love. A man who had lost everything the moment she walked away. Slowly, Lena smiled. Because sometimes love isn't easy. Sometimes it breaks you first. But when it's real, no matter how far you run, it always finds its way back.